Salif port is around 70 kilometers, 45 miles, north of the key port of Hodeidah, also on the Red Sea and in rebel hands. A ship carrying food aid docks at the port of the Yemeni coastal city of Hodeidah on November 26, 2017. Abra Atifa, a spokesperson for the World Food Programme for the Middle East and North Africa region, said some 25,000 tons of wheat will be offloaded early on Monday. She said strong winds were preventing the offloading from taking place on Sunday. Salif port is around 70 kilometers, 45 miles, north of the key port of Hodeidah, also on the Red Sea and in rebel hands. Hodeidah port is the main conduit for unsupervised deliveries of food and medicine and vital to UN efforts as it is closest to the majority of people in need. Earlier this month, a Saudi-led coalition battling Iran-backed Houthi rebels imposed a blockade on Yemeni ports and airports in response to a missile fired by the Houthis that was intercepted near Riyadh airport. The UN Humanitarian Affairs Office had said on Friday that it had been given clearance by the coalition that has been fighting the rebels since 2015 to resume flights into Sana'a. But it added that desperately needed shipments of food and medicines to Hodeidah remained blocked. On Sunday, a ship did dock at Hodeidah, but the WFP's Atifa said it did not belong to the UN aid agency, and that it might be a commercial vessel. The deputy head of Hodeidah port, Yahya Sharaf-Eddin, confirmed to AFP over the phone that it was indeed a commercial ship not linked to WFP aid. The ship in Hodeidah is for traders. The one in Salif is for WFP, he said. UN officials have warned that Yemen could face the world's largest famine in decades unless the crippling blockade by the coalition is lifted. A UN plane carrying desperately needed vaccines landed in the rebel-held Yemeni capital Sana'a on Saturday after coalition forces partly lifted the blockade, after warnings that thousands of people could die. The coalition intervened to prop up Yemen's government after the Iran-backed Houthis drove it from Sana'a. The devastating war has since killed some 8,600 people, while a further 2,000 have died of cholera. Yemen is highly dependent on imported wheat for its basic needs, and aid groups have warned that humanitarian deliveries cover only a small portion of what is required. The UN says more than 11 million children in war-torn Yemen are in desperate need of humanitarian aid. Pulse news agency International by AFP brings you the latest news from Africa, covering breaking news in business, politics, entertainment, technology, and more.